Satellite coming down in 3, 2, 1.
Go, go, go!
Battlefield 6 Season 3 is here, and I've got a bit of a preview for you thanks to those amazing people at EA and Battlefield Studios. First, if you haven't read the gargantuan patch notes for the new season, I would definitely take a look at those. There are far too many to go through, but needless to say, major changes and improvements are coming, especially when it pertains to vehicles. The seasonal roadmap showcases all of the new content coming your way, starting immediately with Warlord Supremacy, featuring the Railway to Golmud map, Ranked Battle Royale, and 3 new weapons. One great thing about the new season is that it appears to be shorter, with a faster cadence. Part 2 of the season launches June 9th, which isn't far off. That will see the return of the Obliteration mode from Battlefield 4, a new limited-time event, the PP-19 SMG, and the reimagining of Grand Bazaar from Battlefield 3. Part 3 follows up fairly quickly with the release of more new game modes. And an EOD bot arm melee weapon so you can smash your friend's head in with Wally. I know we are all really excited for the return of Grand Bazaar, but we will talk about that map another time. Right now, it's Golmud Railway. Railway to Golmud. Whatever. This is a reimagining of the large and open BF4 launch map noted for its vehicle gameplay. Like the original, it has the exact same flag layout. 7 objectives in a sort of anchor shape, although most of these have been completely redesigned. A few other points of interest are identified on the map provided by BF Studios, such as the substation, battle site, and civilian houses. These are areas completely new to the BF6 version, previously empty fields or hills in BF4. Not only do these add significantly more life, immersion, detail, and cover to the level, but these now act as locations for other game modes, such as Breakthrough and Escalation, making those experiences work better for the layout. This version of Gulmid is set in Tajikistan, and the color palette is striking, if not slightly overwhelming. Gone are the drab open plains of the Tibetan Plateau. Large grass fields, hedges, flower meadows, and a good number of trees make up the landscape. The terrain around the new battle site is scarred and burning. Aesthetically, the whole thing provides a similar vibe to Arras and Provence from Battlefield 5. The terrain, compared to Battlefield 4, is similar and yet drastically different, like a long-faded memory. On the surface, any Battlefield 4 player can look at it and go, "Yep, that's Golmud." The main highway is there, as are the side roads, village in the north, present, and the 3 southern flags almost exactly as we left them all those years ago. The railroad track sits in its original position, complete with a massively updated train. But things have changed. Objective areas are larger and more detailed, allowing for more cover. You can even get atop the central electrical tower using a zip line, making it a sniper roost. Noticeably, the terrain deviation is overhauled. While there are smoother portions to the southern half of the map, Battlefield 6 features more stone walls, larger and more numerous boulders, canyons, and cliffs. The rolling hills are still there, but a bit larger to help block sightlines, although the added trees do that too. The new features provide significantly more protection than the BF4 counterpart, although some of this interrupts the fast-flying hustle and bustle of tank combat and suicide jeeps which once roamed them unopposed and kept the intensity high. Light transports tend to get caught on minor obstructions as they try to zoom around. Well, a lot, actually. The main HQs are also in their old positions, this time greatly improved with more detail and set dressing. The village area of Golmud has received a monumental overhaul from the BF4 days, and it sorely needed it. This is the foremost location where you can see major changes, almost to a degree that you forget it is Golmud. It'll take some getting used to, what with the tight clustering of buildings, pathways, and cliffs. It's also not as symmetrical as BF4. The 2 objectives within, the market square and construction site, play completely different, again showcasing improvements in variety and design. This whole section of the map is substantially larger than before, with more buildings to the north and south, connecting these objectives with the new central D flag, the Warlord's compound. Taking the place of the radar site, the compound does much the same function, although landmarks are a bit different. There are still multi-floor buildings providing sightlines over the area, and much of it is prone to destruction. In the center of the map lies the iconic train objective of Golmud Railway. Now the C objective, the train has received by far the best upgrade on the map. With multiple cars, players can hide in some and board from others. At the start of a round, there would be an opening race and clash over the objective, and I expect the same here. Like BF4, the team that captures it sets it in motion. Unlike BF4, it no longer moves toward the controlling team's base. This former method resulted in one team essentially isolating it on their side of the map, and making it excruciatingly difficult to take back. BF6 pushes the captured train toward the enemy base, meaning that if you want to hold this objective, you need to defend it against ever-increasing odds. It might get recaptured, and then that process starts again, keeping it in play. This is a fantastic change. In my experience, this was some of the most fun I had on the new Gulmid, boarding and traversing the train in motion, killing defenders on board, and eliminating enemies from up top. The overpass construction, G, is the most unchanged objective from the BF4 version, although the ramps are more defined. Pylons, materials, and equipment provide the major cover. A nifty new zipline crosses the gap for quick plays. The warehouse's flag, B, also has seen minimal change. The type and scale of the double buildings has evolved, and interior detailing is better, and access to the roof is even easier, made possible by ziplines from the sides and even one from across the highway. While still vulnerable from the air or higher ground, this area received a great update. Speaking of updates, the old farm, now the A objective, was notorious in Battlefield 4 for being a bland, open point and prone to being wiped off the face of the earth. It has received a bit of a makeover, with new walls and structures, as well as a building with an indestructible foundation. It's probably still the weakest objective of Golmud, but it is an improvement. As you have seen, this new version of Golmud features substantially greater asset and building density than its predecessor. This makes ongoing protection for infantry and vehicles alike more reliable. While destruction is well and truly present on both versions, the BF6 iteration greatly improves on what can be destroyed and what can't. Objective areas like the village, compound, and farm feature indestructible hard cover that won't disappear over time, in contrast to the wasteland that would result in Battlefield 4. Touted by recent vlogs, the playable airspace of Golmud is something to celebrate, featuring 4 times the area compared to Mirak Valley. This gives pilots a lot more room to dogfight, evade ground fire, and plan their next attack, as it should be on nearly all maps of such scale. The airspace is used by 1 fighter jet and 1 attack jet per team. This time around, the attack jet spawns on the highway in the HQ. Like the original, Golmud is a vehicle-focused map. Slight changes were made to the type of vehicles on the map, but they remain numerous. Alongside the jets, 3 tanks, 2 IFE, 1 mobile AA, 1 attack helicopter, 1 scout helicopter, 1 transport helicopter, 1 traverser, and a wide array of light transports are found in the deployments. Bonus tanks are found on the A and G points, with another mobile AA on B and scout helicopter on D. There is no HIMARS at the factory this time around, but you might find something special up north to make your life better. The changes to the ground vehicles are noticeable going into this update, and while I still think there is a lot to be done in terms of handling, balance, and improvements, it is still a major step forward from where we were just a few days ago. A Golmud Railway remake was not on anyone's bingo card going into Battlefield 6. However, it being here, we have to analyze it for what it is. And it is good. Truthfully, from a map design perspective, it blows the original out of the water, such that it is difficult to find major faults. Could I nitpick? Absolutely. Main base boundaries are a bit arbitrary. To me, the flag ordering is utterly confusing, and I don't understand why the lettering from BF4 could not be kept for consistency. Maybe the landscape has slightly too much clutter. Maybe the terrain has too many obstacles. These are small concerns, sure, but this is a fresh take and it's going to play differently from the original. The original, which was certainly a vehicle-dominant map, and now much more balanced. If anything, the map is excellent, but the vehicle design of the game remains subpar to fully capitalize on it. And yet, its revamped layout took so many lessons and criticisms, not just from the Battlefield 4 version, but from early BF6 maps as well, and it finally paid off. It's exactly the scale this game needs. Lighting is excellent and the landscape is gorgeous. It isn't so gigantic that you can't find enemies or are walking all the time. Besides, vehicles are everywhere for use, and there is finally space for them to roam. It feels like a true sandbox. Enemy armor is open season for suicide bikes, and tanks can rack up the kill streaks. Aircraft have freedom to choose their battles, and in all cases, epic moments are up for grabs. If you don't want to travel far, the updated village is a solid infantry experience. The single greatest change from the original is the mechanics of the train direction, which keeps it in heated contention all round. This is a Battlefield map through and through, and I am very impressed. As you can imagine, I'm really looking forward to getting my hands dirty and exploring every feature of the map so I can bring you the most detailed review I can. On the horizon, we have Cairo Bazaar, the Grand Bazaar reimagining, as well as the Season 4 maps, a spectator tool, and much more. But, for right now, get out there and go find that Yeti.